So at this point in time, I'd like to bring up our current board chair, Ms. Betty Brown, to join me on stage as we make a special presentation to some folks who have had a lot to do with the success of this museum. The success of any not-for-profit organization is based on its leadership. And this museum, from the time that it started in a little one-room office space inside the Lincoln Building, has had great leadership. Whether it was Don Motley serving as executive director, or in the case of those who have served as his board chairs, or in that case, they used to be presidents. It would not have happened without that tremendous leadership to see this museum grow to become what it is today. So at this point in time, we want to honor those who have had a role in this. I would like to call to the stage Ms. Barbara Smallwood, and she's going to be accompanied by, I believe, her grandson, Eric, to accept a token of our appreciation on behalf of our very first board president, Mr. DeWitt Woody Smallwood. Woody was our very first president of the board, did an extraordinary job when we was in that little one-room office, and him and Mr. Motley were doing their thing, and it would not have happened without the commitment of Woody. And so we're thrilled to be able to present you, Ms. Smallwood, with a token of our appreciation, this wonderful piece in remembrance of Buck that we hope you will share with your family for years to come. Next, I would like to bring to the stage a dear friend and a tremendous supporter of the museum. His passion, dedicated leadership over his term as board president helped elevate this museum. He was part of the effort that gained the museum national designation. Please welcome former president of our board of directors, Mr. Mark Bryant. Mark, where are you? I saw Mark earlier. You know how those attorneys are. But anyway, Mark, wherever you are, we proudly accept this on your behalf. Our gift that we're giving to you. I saw Mark earlier. We'll make sure Mark gets his piece, and Mark continues to be instrumental in the success of the museum, having recently secured a significant gift that's going to help us with our efforts to continue the great work that one of our honorees here tonight is doing in the development of the Paseo YMCA. So Mark, we certainly do appreciate everything that you've done for the museum. And of course, now I would like to also recognize Dr. Pelham McDaniels. Dr. McDaniels, we want to thank you for your leadership, your energy, and the work that you've done to help develop and grow this great museum. Dr. McDaniels, would you please come and accept this token of our appreciation? Mr. Randall Ferguson was going to be our fourth honoree tonight. Randall's had an extensive term as president of Negro Leagues Baseball Museum, was very instrumental in getting the new facility built. He is under the weather tonight, so we will take another opportunity to formally recognize Randall, and we certainly would love for you all to applaud the contributions that Randall Ferguson made. Well, again, I want to thank all of you guys for your tremendous contributions and support of the Museum. at this point, I would like to share with you guys, those of you who are here for Buck's 100th birthday bash that we had back in November, we introduced a project that we're working with Mr. Jimmy Lee Solomon from Major League Baseball and his Urban Youth Academy, and Karen Chapman of Karen Girl Entertainment, that uses the power of hip-hop to educate about the history of the Negro Leagues. And for those of you who weren't here for that birthday, I want to share something with you guys, because I think it's a tremendous indication of the forward thinking of this museum and the tremendous opportunities that lie for us as we align ourselves and create partnerships with Major League Baseball and with other educational initiatives. And so this is very, very special to all of us, and we're excited about this initiative. And I want to thank Jimmy Lee for his vision in allowing and looking at the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum as a potential partner on what I believe is going to change the dynamics of how we reach young people. And so it's important. I've always said that in order for this museum to remain relevant, we've got to go to where those young people are. And this project, through Karen Chapman and Karen Girl Entertainment and our alliance and partnership with the Urban Youth Academy, creates that level of relevancy. So if you would indulge me, I would love for you guys to take a look at this special clip.
We know who these people are.
But why don't we know who these people are?
It's time for transformational learning. It's time for transformational learning.
Y'all ready to learn?
With the help of Major League Baseball's Urban Youth Academy and the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum, Karen Chapman's entertainment model is hitting a home run for education.
Check it out, I'm Karen Girl, your virtual teacher. My Legends in the Lyrics series includes a CD with lyrics, videos, and learning activities. This series allows us to examine the right to rise, beating the odds, and overcoming adversity.
Karen Chapman's entertainment is changing the lens of history to spotlight important contributions in baseball and its role in shaping civil rights.
Let's take that. Home run king, Josh Gibson.
He was IQ. If you let your best, your game is through. They call him the Black Man Bruce. When it comes to power hitting, here's the truth.
Inviting learning and meeting youth on their terms, Karen Girl uses baseball to accelerate learning and enhance awareness about American history. Her lessons also inspire future generations to create a significant legacy of their own. Karen Chapman's edutainment, we're not just making major leaguers, we're making major league contributors to society.
It's Karen Chapman. Y'all ready to learn?
This next effort and how we start to move this museum in the future. And Jimmy, we really appreciate the opportunity to work with you and your wonderful team over at Major League Baseball. One last thing I'm going to get out of the way and we're going to start this show. You may have noticed that Matt Kemp is not with us tonight, and we're obviously very disappointed that Matt could not be here, but he ended up having a very last-minute conflict. But Matt sent his message with his regrets for not being here. He also sent his check. And so, and Matt was very gracious. He wanted to do this tonight here in person, but Matt Kemp, on behalf of the Matt Kemp family, has made a generous $20,000 donation to the Negro Leagues. More importantly, he is now challenging his fellow major leaguers to match his contribution. And we're very hopeful that this effort will generate even more resources so that we can work on these dynamic kinds of projects that you were just introduced tonight with Karen Girl Entertainment and Major League Baseball's Urban Youth Academy. So again, thank all of you, thank all of the sponsors. Again, thank Major League Baseball, thank you Sprint for your continued support of the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum. Y'all ready to have a good time? Yeah. We fed y'all first, we probably shouldn't have done that. Are y'all ready to have a good time? Yeah. All right. We're going to get Legacy Awards are underway. Thank you all so much. Have a great night.